inspiration from my yeah,
Okay.
because yeah, I just want to show you off to the
Thank you.
world and to the public.
Oh no, not my face, please.
Yeah. Oh, come on, your face looks so nice, you know. Did you put on makeup or no? Not at
No,
all. Me neither, because today I
no.
feel like feeling out, a bit lazy. I just want to,
Me too.
yeah, so that's why I decided not to put anything on my face.
I mean, I got a lot of things to do this morning, and I've been super busy because,
Yeah.
um, I have to manage a lot of my documentation that I have right now because I need to like rush for everything for the especially the documentation and the
I
visa.
you're sometimes feeling anxious as well. Like you have to do
Yeah,
that, this, that.
lot.
No, not really. Yeah.
So
Okay.
let's talk about the frappuccino. So I think it's the hardest things, the hardest drinks to make. It's not that hard, but it's just
Yeah.
it's just a lot of process to do. So everyone's
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
oh my God, I hate it. So if you're in the frappuccino station, everyone's gonna get like, oh, there's frappuccino again, another frappuccino for you, Alley Cat.
Oh.
So it's gonna
Uh,
we
says,
switch because no one wants to be in the Frappuccino station.
oh, that's why. Okay, so you one of those. Yeah, and which menu is the most popular among American people?
I think
Which
for this season for the Halloween it would be pumpkin spike latte. Everyone
especially this
order
one, right?
everything. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
everything is gonna be made with pumpkin spike, which is the syrup, or
Oh
maybe
yeah.
the
Don't
pumpkin
tell
spice.
me just you put the pumpkin there just to blend it with the other ingredients.
It's not a real pumpkin. It's a syrup. It's pumpkin spike syrup.
Ah,
Pumpkin.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I see. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
I
What
mean,
does
it's
it
not
taste
that
like?
bad. It's not that bad. It's sweet and the smell is, you're just gonna get this a little bit of pumpkin smell. It's not that bad, but I don't feel like I love it. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see. Okay. I got it. Okay. So, how many more months you still have some time to prepare yourself to get everything done before you just departing to America?
I think it'll be around like 2 months, I
Two
think.
months to
Mhm.
go? Mm.
I'm planning to go to Japan too because it's gonna be
This,
New Year's and I think it's gonna be
yeah, there are so many
yeah.
festivals, like seasons, big seasons coming along, especially Christmas. Where do you usually celebrate your Christmas?
At my house at my room because I'm not a
At
Christian.
your room?
Obviously,
I thought
I'm
you
not a
go out with
Christian.
your friends, you hang out with your friends and just like a party,
No, not
You
really.
don't
I'm
really hang out
enjoying
with your Thai
myself.
friends.
Hmm?
You don't really hang out with your Thai friends, no?
Not really because
You're not that close to them anymore after you have met the American friends.
everyone have their path, have their place, we live
Mm-hmm.
like separately. So we know each other at middle school, and when it comes to the university, everyone just,
Just separate, just
around
to,
for
yeah, right. They go just their separate ways and
Mhm.
they don't have a plan to study abroad just like
No,
Oh, that's why.
no
Oh,
one's, have a plan.
no one's
Oh,
like you.
no, but one of my friends, I just, you know, talked to her that, oh, do you want to go with me? And she was like,
Uh,
maybe, but maybe not this year because she have to start study more 1 more year, and she has to, um, do the test, the IELTS test,
I
or
test, yeah.
or me, but I told her that most of American university they require for TOEFL, TOEFL,
Basically, if you go
or
to study abroad, like American part, I mean,
especially American
you might need to use TOEFL.
TOEFL.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like IBT, for example, which is very
Mhm.
difficult. And they also accept the IPT, like the old version. It's called PBT something, paper-based test, like the old version. And if you go
Heard of
to
that
like
before.
European countries, if you go study in the European countries, you might need IELTS. Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you want to be in America, you need TOEFL rather than IELTS because IELTS is for like the European
European
country,
countries, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
especially like in the UK, you need IELTS. But
Have you ever taken these tests before, like IELTS and TOEFL?
oh yes,
Oh, for
absolutely.
real?
Because I need it for my university because I
Which one?
the IELTS
The IELTS. How much? What did you get?
6.5.
Wow, not bad.
I mean,
6.5. I
it's
guess
not
you got
that
like
bad.
about speaking section, let's say. How
I
much did you
got very
get?
less. I got just six,
6? For real? Are you sure?
six.
I don't believe that. You got 6 from IELTS speaking? Oh, no, Allie. No, Allie, I guess you're freezing.
Oh,
Hello?
I
Oh yeah, yeah. You were freezing. Oh, it's I'm sorry. Actually, it's not your fault. It's my bad. It's my internet connection, which is unstable. Yeah.
okay.
Oh, come on. Let's keep talking. You told me that you got speaking section, like you got band 6 from speaking.
Yes,
Are
I
you sure? Are you serious?
I I'm sure, but I know
How,
it's
when did you take the test? Like 2 years ago or a
no
year ago?
before I went to the US because I got like less than a month to prepare for the test.
So that
So
was last
my
year.
test,
Just last year, right?
no, not last year. I think it's
2000?
on April. This
April?
April.
April of the year before last year,
This
the
year.
other year, yeah? So
No,
that
no,
would be
not
around
the other year, this year.
this year. Oh, you just got it? Oh,
I just got it.
I can't believe you just got only 6. You should
I
have got
know.
more than that. I thought you will get like a 7 plus 7 or
Uh,
7.5.
I told you that's why I'm here to be better at speaking.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I can't believe that because your accent, your pronunciation just sounds like a native speaker. I mean, the way you talk like sounds natural and confident. Or
No,
maybe you didn't study or just study for that about the topics and the criteria that they're looking for. I guess so. Yeah.
I just got a little bit of
Did you
bad
take
luck.
an IELTS course before you taking the test?
No, I mean I got like less than 1 month to just, prepare for
So
the test.
you just well, I guess you were chilling on that.
But I'm I think it's not about the accent, it's about how you
You interact with
yeah,
the
how you answer.
yeah, and you just I guess that the part that you were suffering most was part 2. It's a cue card where they just give you a topic to talk about. You need to cover what you were asked, and you have to present in 2 minutes. Is that part 2, right?
Yes, I think it's part two.
I'm
I
gonna fix
already
that.
forgot everything.
I'm gonna fix that for you because
I don't
today I
want to
just
talk about it anymore. I mean, I feel like I got very less of a score. I mean,
no,
6.5 is
okay, I
not
understand
a
how you
lot.
felt. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
don't worry, you've been through that already. It was the past. Yeah. Yeah, okay, don't worry. Okay, and come on, let me get to know you more a little bit more through these questions that I prepare. Just feel free to talk, okay? Because
Okay.
in other words, it's like I just want you to practice your speaking like longer. Keep your conversation going. Not just to give me like one or two sentences of answer. So that's why we're here for. We help each other. I try to inspire you and motivate you to speak more, okay?
Thank you.
Is that what you want?
Exactly.
Do you
I
have
think
an
I'm getting
idea?
better.
Do you have an idea to help me design your class? You can just share your suggestion. You can just share your idea. You can just suggest me. Don't worry. If I'm a teacher, I still listen to my students.
I'm not really sure. I think the weak point of me is about a bit of grammars and a bit of the words that I have in my brains, and I don't know how to use
Express
words.
it. Mhm.
I mean, you have to understand the meaning of that word, like true. You have to truly understand it. Then you
Yeah.
use it correctly.
Yeah. Because most of the Thai students, I mean, not you, I mean, most of them just like translate into Thai first. Okay, and when you learn with a teacher, you learn the meaning of the English word, one new English word, and most of them will just remember the exact meaning of the Thai word, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it comes to them using the word in a sentence, they're struggling like they basically just translate that like too directly, you know, like direct transition, you know, transition translation, you know what I mean? Like most of them be like that. So, but don't worry, I believe that you're not one of those.
I
Okay.
hope so.
Okay, so it's a good get to know questions for you. Okay,
Mhm.
hope it's not too easy for you, but
Okay.
interesting. Let me just I just want you to close your eyes a bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Close
And
my eyes.
can you just pick one number from number 1 to number 20? Just get one from me.
Can I get a 12, please?
12, okay. What skill would you most like to learn?
You? Oh my God. Never thought of that.
You say, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, pick any skills that you can think of.
Maybe one of them would be the language skills,
Mm-hmm.
especially Japanese. I don't know why, I just very interested in Japanese, movies and series and also like the music right now. So I feel like I'm I wanted to learn a little bit of Japanese, how like
How
how
to
to
pronounce it, how to grab the
exactly.
words and really use it in the sentences, right?
I know a little bit of the alphabet, but I don't know how to use it. I don't know how to write it.
I've
And I
heard
know
that. It's
like a
difficult,
little,
right?
it's really
Huh?
difficult, especially the kanji. So kanji is basically the alphabet that came from China.
Mm-hmm.
So you just have to remember it. You cannot read it because it's not like a regular alphabet. You just have to remember it as a picture, you
You have
know.
to memorize it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Uh, and I think it's the most that I concerned. If I got to learn it, I think my writing would be terrible because especially Chinese and Japanese alphabet. I think they're kind of similar. Like I just don't know how to start it when it comes to writing like the alphabets. Yeah. Have you ever felt that way when you're learning like the Japanese?
Absolutely. I mean, there's a way to, write the letter. Like you have to write like left to right, up to down, or like I don't know, like the order or how to write it
Is
correctly.
it the same thing as Thai? Like the order when you want to say something? Because we basically, most of the languages, we start from left to right. Is it the same order as Thai?
No,
Oh,
I think
it's
it's
from
more
right to
like
left?
No, I couldn't remember right now, but I remember that it's different from Thai.
Oh, okay. How far have you learned it? I mean, how long have you been learning the Japanese?
No, I haven't. I mean, I have learned a little bit of Japanese when I was like first year of the university of my bachelor degree, and then I stopped, and now I just wanted to start it again, like from the basic.
YouTube?
I already like forgot everything right now, but I can read a little bit of Japanese, and when I go to, Japan, I can like communicate a little bit with them, like I can ask them like, "Oh, where is the toilet?" Like, "Doko desu ka?" So something like this. So, but I feel like it sounds so much like foreigners. It doesn't sound like a native speaker
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like, when I speak in English, I kind of sounds like Native American,
Mm-hmm.
but when it comes to Japanese, I feel like I cannot copying how,
How
the native speaker
the
speaks
accents
their
and the
language.
pronunciation. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, I got it. I got it. Okay. So, do you ever think about like getting back or I mean to seriously join or take in a Japanese course with a teacher?
Not really. I think I'm gonna just, learning with myself because, I think and I'm a broke university student right now. I
Mm,
have to save money
yeah, you
for
say you
myself.
broke. Okay, because I got one student who actually she's an adult and
Mm-hmm.
she's actually used to work in a Japanese company before. As a she had a Japanese boss,
Mm-hmm.
and she usually used the Japanese language. She spoke the Japanese language every day with her boss, so she was kind of get used to speaking the Japanese. But when she had to join the meeting of the conference and she had to use the English, she said, I was like, I was confused about using the Japanese and English back and forth. Yeah, I heard a story from one of the students who is just like she needs to use English and Japanese, but right now she's working for the American company, which you need to
Oh.
really use English.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh.
then now she's like, like she's like getting confused about when she want to translate and convey her ideas in the conference room to the Japanese boss and the American colleagues.
Mm-hmm.
I said, poor her, like she said she really had that moment where she has to speak the two languages together at a time. Yeah, okay, yeah. So, yeah, I kind of
Sometimes.
understand that. Yeah, okay. Now I just want you to, and now I'm gonna close my eyes. I just want you to get to know me as well. Okay.
Oh, okay.
This is gonna be number 1 to 20. Okay. I'm gonna close my eyes.
And what number are you gonna choose?
Exactly. You asked me to pick one. I will pick um I will pick the number after you. You pick 12 and I will go for 13.
Okay. 13. Where is the
Can you see it
coolest
clearly?
place you traveled?
Excuse
Yes.
me?
Where is the coolest place you traveled?
The coolest place I've traveled was for me personally was Pattaya.
Wow.
Because I think it seems so easy and simple and just like not really far away from the place where I live because I live in Thani, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I've been there a lot because I think it's first of all, I don't have to take a long journey to travel. You don't have to spend so much time in the car, sitting down there, just waiting to get to the plate. So, and what I love is about I love one hotel that I just stay. I only stay there once.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the hotel is called Movenpick. Have you ever heard the
No,
hotel?
I never heard of that
No,
name
you
before.
never heard of that. Actually, it's a um I think it's a luxurious one, but not like 5 star like that. I don't know how many stars, maybe 4 or 5 stars, okay. It costs around 8,000 per night. But you know what you got from that?
Mm-hmm.
Like you will never be hungry. You will never feel like hungry for food for anything because they feed you so well. They provide you
Wow.
lots of food every meal or mini meals. They have like the counters for you in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Also, they also have like the provide you like um big and good buffet for breakfast. And
Wow.
for lunch, I mean, in the afternoon, they still have the afternoon tea. And afternoon tea, after afternoon tea, we still,
Wow.
yeah, yeah, there's a meal after afternoon tea. It's called, I don't know what it's called. It's a sunset something where you can just buy lots of drinks, a variety of drinks that you can just order for free. Maybe it's um, I don't know what to call them. It's a sodas or soft drinks, any alcohol drinks like
Mm-hmm.
mock something. I can't remember the technical terms that they call. So, and even wine, they still provide you wine. Yeah, wine, red wine, white
For
wine.
8,000, like
Yeah,
that's
for
the
8,500, it depends on each night because the price is variable, It depends on
uh,
if you just guys stay at the weekends on the weekend or especially or Friday nights, it's very expensive.
mm-hmm.
Friday night people love to hang out, love to go out. So that's why the price of the hotel is kind of expensive, like pricey. Um, and besides, I really love the swimming pool.
Wow.
They
I
have a
think
big
that's
swimming
one of
pool, the big one, and it's like a 3-step walk to the beach. You
oh
know?
my God, that sounds
Yeah, it's just the
nice.
next to the beach, and then you can just swim in the sea as well. But we need to be careful about the waves because the waves are quite big, and you cannot just control yourself or balance yourself in the water. So, and apart from that, I was so impressed with the service of the employees. I mean, the staff, they just treated you well. They just kind like came directly to you, approached you, and asked you what you wanted. Like, excuse me, ma'am, like what kind of drinks would you like to have? I would do that. Like they just did something special for you, and they had good cakes and good bakery.
Mhm. That's
So
nice.
that totally I'm talking about food.
Yeah.
Yeah, food and their services. I mean, I have to say, like, excellent services that they delivered to me. So, yeah, I think it was the coolest place that I've ever been to. I mean, the place might not be like, oh, very beautiful or picturesque or the best one, but the people, the food, and the services like make me want to go back again.
Wow.
Yeah. Such a long story.
It makes me want to go there too.
You got to go. You must go. Yeah, you're gonna love the people there, the services, and especially the food and the meals. If I'm not wrong, they provide you 3 to 4 meals a day. It's a free, all free. Yes, a
Wow.
complimentary meal. To say a complimentary meal, if you get something free from the hotel, it's called complimentary.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna love it. I can guarantee. I'm gonna go back there again on this new year.
Wow.
Yeah, right. You should check it out.
Send me
Yeah.
the links.
Oh, where do you live now? I mean, in Bangkok or in the another
I,
province?
I I lived in my hometown. It's in Lampang.
Oh, you're from north of Thailand, so you're the northern girl. If you
Absolutely.
originally from there, like the north of Thailand?
I was born here in Lampang, but you know, uh, study my bachelor degree at Chiang Mai University, and I lived in Chiang Mai for like 4 years. And my family bonded with Chiang Mai a lot because my mom's she have her own business and she had to travel to Chiang Mai a lot for her
Mm-hmm.
business for
Mm-hmm.
her customer.
Mm-hmm.
So as a young age I've been like going forth with Chiang Mai back and forth in Chiang Mai like
In
for
Bangkok and Lampang, right? Chiang Mai and Lampang, yeah.
so yeah, I think Chiang Mai is my second, you know,
Place,
yeah, my second place, my second home for
second
me.
home, yeah, yeah.
And I know like pretty much all of the places in Chiang Mai.
Oh, for real. I got
I
lots of
think
students from Chiang Mai too. Yeah,
really
yeah. They basically
actually,
come from the school of Montfort School.
oh,
And
okay.
some of my students still like cannot go out because of the flood. Like what? Which
Oh
is
no,
being
yeah.
around, yes, around at the dorm that they staying in. Yeah, so but I heard from my student like last night, she said that Panakon, the actor, the actor Panakon just like he just flew to Chiang Mai to help them already
Oh, okay.
because they cannot go out to get some food.
Mm-hmm.
So there must be someone who has a jet ski
Oh, okay. The
delivering them some food and drinks.
mhm.
So that would be Panakon, you know him, right?
I think a little bit.
Was.
I never heard his name, but I can't, picture his face on
He
my phone.
actually he was a close friend of Billy and Hoy's something. They used to be close friends
Oh,
of the mm, one program on TV which is very popular and everybody likes it because it was a kind of humorous and
oh.
it's called but they kind of their relationship like broke off already as friends, close friends.
So
Say
it's like a
they
comedian.
just yeah they just go separate ways.
Mhm. Is he a comedian?
It's they're not comedians. They're not the professional comedians, but they kind of the characters, they're kind of entertaining people and they're hilarious, funny, and I try to think about the name of the TV program. It was a long time ago.
Hmm.
Um,
Oh, okay. I searched for his face. I know now who he is.
exactly, yeah. Yeah, he was the one who just rescued the students in Montfort, especially the ones who
Oh.
staying in the dorm. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's the guy. Exactly.
But lucky I live in my hometown right now. I actually have a plan to move there to like Chiang Mai because there's nothing here in Lampang. Like there's nothing.
Oh yeah. So what about the flood situation in Lampang?
I mean, there's a little bit of a flood on the city, but I live like in I don't live in urban, I live like in
In the
suburban
city.
and
You live.
outskirt out
Ah,
of the
Chan
out
Muang, yes. Okay.
it's not suburban. I think I live like outskirt
Is
because
it?
it's very,
Yeah.
very far from the city. It's more like 45 minutes far from the city. And you
Is
had to
it
have
good? Is it good for the flood situation? I don't know. I have no idea about that. Or
I think
if
it
you
depends
it depends.
because
Ah.
I live near like the mountain and
Mm.
you know so
Is it
there
good to live near the mountain?
sometimes if you if you like somewhere like you know natural or something you like if you love forest and if you love mountains you're gonna love it but for me nah
So you
I
prefer to live in a city?
I prefer to live in a
Do you
city.
think like what is called? So you prefer to live in, not to say you prefer to live in Chiang Mai rather
Mhm.
than Rampang because it's kind of more modern and It has something to do
I actually prefer
like
Bangkok.
so you
And
like to be a modern girl. That's
I
why.
am.
You're
And
gonna
that's why
you're
I
gonna live
chose.
in New York soon. That's why.
Right. And that's why
Yeah.
I chose to live
Yeah.
in New York City because
Yeah.
I've been there and I was like, I'm loving it. There's a lot of, buildings
Yeah, like
really
modern
old there.
things. Yeah, modernization age. Yeah.
And
You're
I
gonna
hate
become a modern girl like a New Yorker. You're gonna be a New Yorker, and then you proud to tell this story, a story to other people. Yeah.
And when I'm on the work and travel program, I lived in South Lake Tahoe. And I think the South Lake Tahoe is more like Chiang Mai because there's just a magnificent blue water and a mountain with the snow on top of the mountain and also
Wow.
like the forest around you. And
Is
I
it
hate
in
it.
Florida,
I
the one that you
absolutely
told me,
hate it
right?
because
Is it in Florida? Is it the one that you told the old
no,
Lake
it's not in
Tahoe
Florida.
something?
It's in
Where is it
California.
located? Yes?
California.
Oh, California. Yeah, yeah. You told me, but I just can't remember exactly where it's located.
Did you know
Yeah.
where is the Lake Tahoe is?
I just don't know exactly. I've never been there, but I've just been to the New Jersey and I've been to the South North Carolina and the yeah, just the two places that I've been to. Um but for the first time that I went to America to join a work like just like a work and travel program,
Wow.
well, yeah, I was supposed to work in Nevada. The one that I
Okay.
mentioned when I was talking to you on the phone for the first time we chit-chatted.
hmm
Well, I was supposed to work in Lake Tahoe, Lake Tahoe Casino and
Oh,
Hotel.
oh, okay.
But
Is it in Reno?
that
Did
yeah,
you
yeah, I used to
go
work in a
there?
casino before and I made
Oh,
lots of
okay.
tips. Yeah. But actually, well, let's say I didn't mean I didn't really work inside the casino. I just work outside the casino. I mean the location because I work at a valet parker. A valet
Oh,
parker. So that's what I needed.
okay.
Like I had to get the driving license,
Oh my
international driving license.
God.
That time it was so cheap. I just paid 500 baht in Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
And as
But
I
you
got the
got,
permit to work there in America.
but you get some tips, right? And also
Oh,
you have,
sure. I made some tips, lots of tips, because actually that time I could make like $7 to $8, $7 to $8 per hour, which was okay for a Thai student like me. Uh but every day that you went to work, you just got tip as well. If you just learn how to communicate well with the customers, especially when they make lots of money from the casino.
have you heard of Reno, the city? Reno.
I guess
And
I've heard that, but I don't know exactly where it is. Leno
but
is a city. I've been to the New Jersey, which is the nightlife is very popular and famous, you know.
oh, okay,
It's
okay.
called Atlantic City. I've been there. Atlantic
Oh
City has lots of casinos and lots of nightlife, you know. Like so
yeah.
many things to do. But actually, basically, I'm not a person who is really extrovert, you know, like I can just hang out with friends for sometimes. Like they just like got get together
Um,
and they went to New York, took a trip to New York while I just was just staying home that time because I was
oh.
working hard there.
Uh,
Because I fell in love with my boss.
oh.
As actually he's from Poland and
Oh,
I
okay.
work with him so close. We talk, we shared everything. We went out sometimes.
Mhm. Did you drink
And I had a
together
crush with
or
him.
no? Huh? What is that again?
I had a crush with him. He didn't
Oh,
realize that.
okay. Just have a crush on
I
him.
just talked and I just talked to my best friend called Naya.
Mm-hmm.
That time Actually, we from the same university. We studied together in Thammasat University and with the same faculty.
Mhm.
So we were close at time, and I asked her. She asked me to join the group of traveling, work and travel. I was like, yeah, come on, let's go together and let's share the house and the food. So we live together in the same house, but she betrayed me. I trusted her. I talked about anything about this guy, my
Mhm.
supervisor, my boss, I mean. And I don't know what she said, something about me too. I don't know what kind of things that she said or communicated with with my supervisor.
Mhm.
And one day when I came to talk to him like regularly, we just chatted. He was like treated me, or he said something to me like I did something wrong, you know.
Mhm.
And after that he has changed.
Oh
Yeah, but I
no.
found out there's another friend just keep telling me just be careful. Just come on, Tanya, don't talk too much about your love story to Naya. And I was like, why? I was wondering why until I found out the truth that she might have said to him to make him misunderstand me.
Mm-hmm.
About like he might say she might say something. I don't know exactly, but when I just like put all the situations and the little things all together,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I trusted the wrong person. And there's
Oh.
little things that I couldn't remember well. That there were some words that my friend just kept telling me about what she said because she heard what Naya said to the supervisor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she told me like twice or three times about that until I found out like his behavior changes. You know, like when he talked to me, he just acted like he didn't want to talk to me anymore. I didn't know what did I do wrong. I didn't and try to find out. But you know, I'm not คนที่ง้อคนน่ะ I didn't I'm not a person who just like try to get back to someone, get back. I mean, um, I don't know, but when just didn't like the way he treated me and talked to me like a little bit mean and absolutely different from the way he was.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, yeah, I must have trusted the wrong person. So yeah, that was my
But
love story. I was crying.
no, did you know like there's a rule on the workplace that you cannot date or have a relationship with your
I
supervisor?
guess that we have a Caesar,
Mm-hmm.
but what most of them broke the rules.
Oh.
Yeah. Like you cannot go out with your boss, first of all. You
Mm-hmm.
cannot go out with the your boss or your supervisor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You cannot talk about the money. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, there's a ground rule exactly we had. But it seemed that people broke the rules, that
all the
time.
times.
All the time. So yeah, that's what I thought like I trusted the wrong person.
Obviously.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But you know, like unluckily, actually, he had a family.
Oh,
He had
okay.
a wife and children. So yeah, actually, maybe it was a good thing that Naya make did something to make me feel like I should get away from him. I should just like say goodbye to him. You know, after
Um,
that, we just like normally talked and just in terms of work, just about work and stuff. No more close relationship.
mm-hmm.
So it's just I kept space and I had been crying for about 5 to 7 days
Oh my
to my
God.
friends,
Mm-hmm.
to
But
my
not that
but
friends.
yeah, and even Naya still like saw me crying, but
Mm-hmm.
she knew what's going on. But she just pretended not to care for me or whatever. I'm just like fucked it, you know.
Yeah, she didn't care.
Yeah. It was my first love story. I
Yeah.
was it was my first time. getting brokenhearted, you know. It was the first time. Before that, I had never been brokenhearted.
Oh
I had
no.
never had a crush on someone until I met him. I don't know, there's something that's a chemistry that made me feel he was right.
Hmm. Hey, but he has a wife, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So I think I was lucky to not to just, like keep on our relationship until now. So, mhm.
Uh, did you have a boyfriend right now, or do
Oh,
you have
yeah, I have a boyfriend. We've been together for 6 years, but okay, do you want to guess like where he's from?
what? America?
Oh, you think I got an American boyfriend, right?
Hey, you got Thai boyfriend? I mean, you mean
What would
I'm
you
sure.
want to guess which nationality is he?
Don't tell me it's Poland again.
No, no more, no more foreigner guides.
No offense.
No more
Oh,
foreigner
there's
guys.
a
So
Thai guy
I got a Thai guy as my
from
boyfriend. Yes.
Pattaya.
No, not from Patia. Actually,
He's from
he was
Pattaya.
supposed to be my student. He was
Oh.
like texting me on the messengers like, "Hey, teacher, cup. I have one friend who want to study English with you, crap." And so he just was texting me in Thai.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, it was just a story he made up. Nobody wants to learn
Oh.
English. No friends.
Hey, he just wanted
He
to
was
talk with
lying to me. He
you.
just wanted to talk to me and just start a conversation. That's it. But he
Okay.
just didn't know where to start. So he just made up the story that there's a friend of mine who wants to start English with you. Can we talk about like the details of the course? Blah blah blah.
Is he younger than you?
You wanna you wanna guess how much younger?
7?
7? I'll give you one more try.
7 is a good number. Is it
7
a
is a
lot?
good number for traveling.
Is it a lot like year gaps? Age year
Yeah, not
10?
kind of, like pretty much.
10.
Okay.
I gave you a lot of numbers.
Just you think it's quite a lot already, right? Yeah, actually, it's a 14 years different.
14.
About 13 to 14 years different. So I was, yeah, I was
It's
surprised
not
too that
about
time, like to find out his age. Like, oh my goodness, like for the first time, he didn't tell me exactly how old he was that time because
Mhm.
he was afraid about the age gap, what you say. So he
Mm.
just told me he didn't even tell me his real nickname. Yeah,
Oh,
everything he just made it up like
oh no.
yeah, and after that when we after we been together, I mean for a while I found out that he was an honest man. Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. Actually we're just like 14 years different. I'm now 43 and he's around 27, 28 something. Yeah. Yeah. Oh
That
my
was not a
God.
bad age.
I'm telling you my love story.
No, I love that. I love to hear that.
Yeah. What about you? Have you ever been brokenhearted?
No, I
Oh, for real.
no, I
Oh,
don't
because
really
I'm
have
sorry,
a
because I'm talking to like a girl, not a woman. So I'm sorry, you're just 16, 17, 18?
no, I'm 22.
Oh, yeah, I'm 22. Yeah, I was brokenhearted around that age.
Maybe maybe
So you
I'm
never
gonna
had a crush on someone?
I have, but it's not a crush. Like I wanted to be in relationship with him, so
Mhm.
I've never been brokenhearted before.
Luckily. You're lucky. Yeah.
Luckily, I
Don't be
mean,
like that.
But I don't feel like I wanted a boyfriend right now because I feel like I want to settle up at some places, maybe at New York. Because if I have like someone in Thailand and when I move to New York and I work there,
It's
then
hard.
it's gonna be
Yeah,
long distance
just
relationship.
different. Yeah, distance.
And also, I think I'm gonna, I want to be single for a while because I think it's gonna be hard for me to just live alone in New York City. And I wanted myself to like, you know, I wish I can find my
Yeah,
peace and
yeah. You just take time because
my
there's a lot of there's a plenty of fish in the sea, especially in the York.
exactly.
Yeah. So uh what is your type? Your type of guys that you think
I,
it's your
first,
match?
first
Mm-hmm.
of all, I think I wanted American because I want
American.
American citizen. And
Oh, okay.
also he has to be white because I want my kids to
To
be
be
all have
adorable, lovely.
yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that's pretty much my type. And I think he should be older than me. And I feel like I feel attract to a man who is intelligence. I mean, if you can show
Intelligent, wise,
intelligence to me,
has big brain.
obviously,
Yeah.
I think
To
that's
be
all.
a good leader for your
Yeah,
family. Yeah.
but he has to be, you know,
Do you like the man who can be your leader? Like the leader of the family, I mean.
yeah, I think I wanted someone like that, but I don't want him to be too much like, control me of everything that I do, but
Mm-hmm.
I just want me I just want him to be the one who can, recommend me to do everything, but not like order me to do this, do that, but just
Ah, kind of bossy, right? Yeah, you
accept
don't like a
I
bossy
am, who
boyfriend.
I really am.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think that's all
So,
I
yeah, I guess you gotta find the right one after you have settled down
hopefully.
on in New York. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's good. And so if okay, if you had a Thai guy coming to you, like he's my have a crush on you and he say how much he adores you like that, would you say yes or no, or would that can change your mind? Would that change your mind?
I mean, it depends. If he a really good guys or he have like a lot of money. I feel like I'm
Money is the most important thing, eh?
yeah, because I feel like I know like I can make a lot of money, but I don't want someone to be a burden when it's come to relationship.
Mm,
I don't want him to be a burden, but I want him to be
him
the
to
one who
be.
pull me up,
Mm-hmm.
not pull me down.
Ah, okay, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's a
So,
good idea. It's
but
a
that
but is it okay if you can make more money than he does?
mm-hmm.
Is it okay? Can you accept that? If you really love this guy, he's good to you, he's honest to you, he loves your family, he's everything perfect. But one thing that can be his weak point is that he can make less money than you. Is it
Mm,
okay? Do you think you can accept it?
I don't know. It depends. But for me now, I feel like no. I feel no for me because I cannot I now I'm a student and I can't, find my own money and I don't really have a lot of money by myself and I don't want to, to pay for somebody else. But whenever that, I am a billionaire or a trillionaire something, I think that's when I wanted, someone that
Mm,
you don't have to be richer than me to be in relationship with me. but now I feel like no, I'm broke, and I don't want someone who broke with me. I want someone who like pull me up, push me.
Yeah. Okay, because you're still young, you never have the experience about like sharing your life with someone, especially when it comes to a guy, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you might have the answer, the clear answer once when you grow older and you have
I
settled
agree.
down already in New York. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Wow. So how was my class today? How was our class? Let's say our class today. So because since it's already time, so I just want to hear your feedback about like what was your uh feedback and comment about our class today.
Mhm.
So you can't just be honest. Just give me an honest feedback.
Okay. I feel like I kind of like it because I I've never, been in this long conversation with anyone before,
Oh, for
especially
real?
I mean in English,
Mm-hmm.
because I mean nobody's on my household can speak English fluently,
Mm-hmm.
especially my parents. I mean they cannot speak English at all. And
Mm-hmm.
there's nobody's here on my in my hometown that can speak English with me. And I feel like I've never speak or have a conversation in English like this long. I feel like it's just opened my mind, open, an opportunity for me to, use the part of my brain that I never used before. I don't know.
It sounds so harsh. Don't be harsh to yourself. Yeah, I know. For me, I really enjoyed our conversation because we was kind of, like getting along and we just like a chemistry. I feel like that. I feel comfortable when talking to you. Even I telling you my first love story and when I was brokenhearted,
I
that
love that
moment.
we did that. I mean, it's a lot of fun to get to know each other.
Yeah, right. We get to know each other through this question, even though I just prepare lots of questions, but they,
That
we just
disappeared.
like, yeah, we just did like two, three questions, and then we just kept the conversation longer and longer, yeah, and into until we change the topic.
Oh, another question is like,
Yeah.
how did you learn English? Because I think you're really good at English. I mean, and
Mm,
you don't, and I thought you're in a relationship with foreigners or something, but you said to
oh.
me that you're not, and I was like, oh my God, and how you learning English? I mean,
Yeah, first of all, like from my childhood, I love English. I knew myself kind of early than other kids,
Mhm.
than other friends actually. So I started competing with other friends, with the friends and other people, especially other kids in the same level. Like I was trying to be number one in English, only English.
Wow.
After that, I knew myself that I was so good in English. I had a talent. So I asked my mom to send me to
Talented.
learn my English to learn English conversation with a Thai teacher and a foreign teacher, especially American teacher. So
Mhm.
I got some uh good pronunciation words and phrases from there. And then I realized I was so good at grammar as well. So I was asking my mom to buy lots of tons of grammar books and even like tests like NIGA tests and like kind of the test English test for adults or like a mature, like I was kind of mature that time while learning English, and I've been through a lot of English classes. I learned a lot of English classes, a variety of skills like writing, listening, grammar, writing, a lot. And
Okay.
after that, I collected lots of, like knowledge about English. So I just asked my mom and my father together to send me to America to join the work and travel. So I joined the program for 3 times. Yeah,
Oh
it was in when I
my God.
was the first, when I was the second, yeah, the second year, the third year, and a fourth year student.
My God.
I just joined the program 3 times. That's why I grabbed the accent and I was able to understand American English because when I was in Thailand, I had to admit that I didn't really understand what like American people who lived in Thailand say or talk. I still couldn't catch their conversation because when they talk like a they have the linking sounds and they speak so fast and I was like,
Like,
Mom, I just want to practice my listening because I feel like my listening still was not so good enough. So mom just decided to send me like so I was kind of impressed with the with the program. I was there. I could be myself. I just could be like American people, like just like learning and talking to them. So I just kept going like 3 years in a row.
oh my God. That's really good. I mean, this is my first time um on the work and travel program, and it's already like I'm already on my
You went
fourth
there when you were the fourth year, the last year student, right?
year. So
Because
first
before that
time.
they didn't allow the fourth year student to join the program. You know that,
Oh,
right?
really?
Yeah,
No,
I
no,
gotta
no.
tell
I haven't
you,
been there before.
there has a change. They
Mm-hmm.
changed on the year that I firstly was allowed to join when I was the fourth year student.
So you're
That was my
lucky.
first year,
You're super
yeah.
lucky.
Because basically they never allowed the fourth year student, let's say the last year student to go because
Mhm.
they afraid that you guys gonna become the Robin Hood,
Oh,
like
okay.
running away yeah, and never come back to your hometown, to your homeland. Yeah.
And also,
That's what
I
they
mean,
are concerned.
if you are a fourth year student, you can stay longer than like a student that in like prior years.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been in the US for like 5 months, and that's a lot of times because
Mm-hmm.
if you're still study, you have to go back to Thailand
Come
to
on, you were
study.
there for 5 months, right?
Yeah, five
Oh,
months.
that's a long time. Because actually, for visa, is that you went with the J1 visa, right?
Yes.
It's called J1 visa for the student visa. But I was allowed to be there only 4 months. Or but how could you stay there for 5 months? Or maybe I just misunderstood about the details of the visa. Maybe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You just forget it. Maybe it was
I
my
don't
fault.
I think it's 4 or 5 months because I I think I start at 15 May, and then I came back on September 23,
You
and
kind
some
of came back late. Cause yeah, cause yeah, at that time I started my journey around and at the end of March.
oh, okay.
It's a standard, like it's a basic, yeah, like duration that stu university students that took a trip to America. We start like around like the end of March, and then we kind of came back approximately like we spent there the time around 3 to 4 months, and I just like came back so late, like in June, and the and the university was open already, like
Mhm.
everybody was studying, and I would ask my friend to just like keep me the lecture and just record the lecture for me and keep some worksheets for me. I asked them to do that, and they said yes, they were okay with that, and yeah, so I was there about 4 months. So I was wondering like how could you stay there that long? Did you expand or extend your visa or something?
No, no, no. So my visa ended at 7 of September, but you got like 1 month to just travel.
Travel, exactly. You just got 1 month for traveling, yeah. Did you get to travel anywhere else after that?
I've been to LA and New
Yeah, me too.
Jersey. I mean, everyone goes
It's a
to
stopover trip,
LA.
that's why. Yeah.
Everybody, I mean, I've met like a lot,
And they must, yes,
tons of
yeah,
Thais
stop over to travel in LA, right?
in LA.
Everyone.
And also New Jersey, New York, and Japan, and that's it. And I
Yeah.
think a lot of my friends went to San Francisco and also Nevada. And what is that again?
Yeah. Hmm.
They rent a car and they drive like
Oh
a lot.
yeah. Some of
That's
my
very
friends did that.
cool. That's
Yeah.
super cool. But I think I feel lazy. I don't want to, sit on the car for.
But they rented a car. I'm not sure. It depends on what state you are driving in, because there's some rules about the drive, especially even though you got the international driving license, it's only allowing you to work. It's a kind of just allowing you to only for work, drive for work in the
Oh,
limited area.
really?
Yeah, right. But in some state, they don't allow even you. If you hold the an international driving license, it doesn't mean that you can drive around the city. It depends on
Oh,
the
really?
city traffic law or something and rules. But basically, for drive international driving license only allow you to just like drive in the limited area or some regions. Not, it doesn't mean that and you have an international driving license you can just drive around all through the city and the states. Yeah, it
I don't,
depends.
I don't really know much about that, but I know that my friends like they drive and like a lot,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
from Salt
And
Lake Tahoe to
oh
San
oh
Valley.
I got it. There was one time I was trying to get the driving license from there where you can just drive around the city. You can just drive like a American citizen. But it's just one thing that when they asked me for the proof of address, and that time I was so stupid. I was like, what the fuck was like a proof of address? The proof of address, like actually it's just supposed to be เหมือนทะเบียนบ้านอะ
Yeah.
Yeah, there must be someone just like guaranteeing, like, or what to call like guaranteeing and to approve or to help sign, give the signature, his or her signature to guarantee that you are really live in this house.
Oh,
But
okay.
no one did that for me that time, so
So
I
so
missed a
that
chance to get the American driving
so
license.
you doesn't has to have like the American citizen ID card.
You don't have to, but you can just got the proof of address. The proof of address is called, just what they called. Because that
Mm-hmm.
time I was like, I didn't understand what they explained. I was like blank. And I got one American friend coming with me and he still was blank. I was like, are you American? That time, maybe he explained it to me like maybe you need someone to sign up and just to make sure to help prove that you really live in this house. But actually, I was just kid when there for only amount of time, a period of time, only 3 to 4 months. So I guess that nobody so like brave enough to just guarantee that the proof or provide the proof of the address for me.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah, that's why. So you might need to study a lot about the driving license, especially the international one.
Because I actually wanted to get one too,
Yeah, you told me.
driver license, especially for motorcycle. I don't know. I was like, I wanted to buy a
That would
motorcycle.
be dangerous. Come on. I know,
It's
like if you buy the car in America, it's not expensive at all. It's just like 1,000. You can
1,000?
just say you can use you can get the used car or the second-handed car. It's only 1,000 or 2,000.
I mean,
That's a
maybe
lot of course that you don't have to pay a lot. So when it's come to time money, so you have to pay only like 30, 40,000. That's it. It's
yeah.
very cheap. But
I
if you don't mind, I mean, if you don't mind, if you have to get the luxurious car, the brand new
No,
car,
no, no.
the second hand or the used car, there's a lot of things that you can find it from, oh, a lot of cars.
I
Yeah,
was
being
planning
sold.
to buy like that type of car too, but I'm not that, good at drive yet. I'm just
You're not good at driving yet? Yeah, it takes time. So you need to learn it. Yeah. But when like that time I was able to drive, but when I came to America, we have the different size of driving, right?
yeah,
So I still had to
exactly.
just adjust my, you know, the direction and the roads and everything because you know
I think
what we
it's gonna be
basically
on the right.
on the other side, yeah, the different side. Yeah, it's a little bit confusing you.
Obviously. Because I drive, I mean, I've got like a scooter, electric scooter when I was in the US, and I have to like drive it on like the road, and it's good, and it should be on the right side, but sometimes I got confused and I brought it on the left, and like the
Mm-hmm.
car just came up to me and like, hey, go on the right, and I was like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, because yeah, that's what about like what we like familiar with, we get used to. Yeah. So yeah, I just want to tell you so that it will be uh not too difficult for you to get the car from the US. Yeah, if you don't mind if it's like the used ones.
Maybe I
Mm-hmm.
should get one because I think it's hard,
Yeah.
really important if you're in the US because
Yeah, right,
well,
right.
I don't think it's that important in like in the city like New York because you have train and the buses.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
if you live
exactly.
in like
Yeah.
suburban or like very far from the city, like you need a car. You
Like
need it.
once you want to take a vacation somewhere in the country, yeah, in the countryside, you might need to just drive the car by yourself. You don't want to depend on other people, I know. So
Right.
it will be very convenient for you. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you should get one because you have to stay there like a year.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
A
gonna be
year,
like
2 years, yeah, like
no, I think it's gonna be like
forever.
more than a 5 year? No, forever? More than a 5 year? I mean, I'm gonna study there for like 2 years and then I'm gonna work at maybe some company
Who
for like
knows? You might get to marry with an American
I hope
guy and you
so,
got a
hopefully.
green card, so you don't need to buy a car anymore. Someone's gonna buy a car for you.
I hope so. I want to, but I don't want to be rushed. I don't want to.
Yeah, I know. You don't want to rush yourself. Yeah. Just take time, like because love, I believe that love takes time. So just take time for that. You're still young. Yeah, and don't forget about this one. Like there's a plenty of fish in the sea, especially in
That's
the
a good
York.
word. That's
You're a yell and handsome guy. I believe that. Yeah. Yeah.
mhm.
Okay, Ka. So we've been talking to chatting so good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I really had fun and I enjoy our conversation. Yeah.
me too. It's been a
Yeah.
great time with you.
Yeah. Okay. And when's the next class? Do you remember your schedule?
Oh, this is on
Is it
Wednesday?
Wednesday?
Yeah, I think it's on Wednesday.
Wednesday, yeah, about the same time. Maybe two, because I got two classes before yours. So around this time, yeah. Okay.
You have any plans on like traveling somewhere?
Uh this upcoming New Year.
Oh,
But
okay.
not abroad. Might be somewhere in Pattaya, or I'm going to go back to the same hotel that I just told you about. It's a Movenpick. Because I want to relax. Like I just want someone to just treat me so good, while I'm taking a vacation. I just want to be treated like a princess. Yeah. So that's why I just want to get back to the same hotel.
Mm.
Yeah. Any more questions before we go? We say goodbye.
No, thank
Yeah.
you.
So what you gonna do next after this?
I'm gonna sh go and check my emails because they sent me like to um I think I have to send them the photo, the visa photo of me.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to give them my address and everything for the visa.
Oh, okay. It's about a documentation that you have to, work on that. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah. I hope you enjoy doing that, working on that.
What? I hope so.
I don't know.
Okay. So
Yeah.
have a good night.
You too. You have a good. I'm using have a good evening. That's it. Had a good evening and enjoy whatever you're gonna do, like today. Okay.
I mean, when I'm in the US, they say like have a good
Good
night so
one.
fast.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly. Right. Exactly. Because they sure that they're not gonna see you anymore until the night. Maybe not gonna see you anymore. So they just like bless you, like to have a good night. Or if you don't want to, it's okay. If you don't want to specify exactly what time, you can say have a good one, just like American people.
yeah,
So you
like
say you can bless teacher. Teacher, have a good one. That's it.
have a good one, have a nice one, have a beautiful day. I mean, they have a lot of words to
I,
choose.
I don't know why American people love to bless people, other people.
Yeah, and also like when you like you know sneezing, they're gonna be like bless
God
you.
bless you. Yeah, bless you. Oh,
But
God bless
whenever
you.
that I am in supermarket and I'm sneezing, and somebody like on the other aisle is gonna be like, "Bless you." I was like,
Yeah,
"You."
yeah, exactly. Good. Yeah, basically they so yeah, American people. I mean, but it depends on each person as well, like but most of them are friendly though. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
the good people is gonna be really good, but the bad people is gonna,
Especially you need to get away from the black people.
yeah.
Black Americans. I'm not bullying them, but this is for real.
I
Uh,
know I get it. Me too. But the town that I live, like they don't have a lot of black people
oh,
because like
luckily.
yeah, and they have a lot of, white and also Hispanic. And
Spanish people are lovely because they usually because when I was working in the Caesars, I got lots of Spanish people, but they much older than me. They say
uh,
friend, hello friend, friend. They say this is the way they say hi to me. Hello
they
friend, hello
can't
friend.
even, I mean, they can't even speak English.
Yeah, right, right. Especially
But
when the
yeah,
people who just work in not really high in not really high position, like just like
yeah,
most of them were housekeepers, like they say, "Hey Tanya, friend, hey friend," like that.
yeah.
But I could I could perceive that they just good people and they just want to
I
be
mean, some
friendly to
people, some some like Hispanic is gonna be good, but some
some
of
are
the
selfish.
I was
Yeah, so yeah.
I got a lot of Mexican friends. I mean, I call them Hispanic because not, every one of them is from Mexican, some of them from like Dominican
Yeah,
Republic
exactly. I
or
got
like
one. Yeah.
Latin American,
Uh-huh.
but they all speak Spanish, but in like different accent, but they can still, understand each other.
Yeah, right.
And a lot of J1s are from Dominican Republic, so they're gonna be, they got a little privilege that they can speak Spanish because a lot of the employees is Hispanic too. All
Exactly.
speak Spanish.
Yeah. If you're in America and you can speak English basically and then Spanish, it's more beneficial for you. Like, yeah, that's what you say. Exactly.
I feel
But
like half of American, I mean half of the people in American is
you
like
might have to then.
Hispanic.
Yeah. Then you may have to learn some Spanish as well when you get there. Yeah.
I know. I was like, hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hola. Yeah. Hola.
Bien, bien tú.
Yeah, right.
Learn a lot of, Spanish from them. And they
Yeah.
really like you when speaking Spanish with them, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, I know
Yeah.
you. You can speak Spanish. So next time I'm gonna speak Spanish with you." And I was like, "No, I don't understand any
I
Spanish.
always,
All I
I always,
know."
yeah, just like other countries as well, like Thai people, when we hear Farang speaking Thai, we're like, oh my God, you can speak Thai. You must love
Exactly.
Thailand, Thai people like that. Yeah, it's just the same thing. Yeah.
And also, I mean, our face, I mean, Thai people some of them kind of look like, Hispanic. So they were like, "Oh, can you speak Spanish? Are you are you Mexican?" And I was like, "No."
And you know what? If you go to for some people might just like think that you're not from Thailand, even though you just say if you want,
Yeah.
can you guess what which country in Asia I come from? They might say you come from Korea. They might say from the
Japanese.
country that you never think about. I got one. I got one. I got my he was my boss. He wasn't now the boss actually. He just like guess like hey which of the members like I mean which of us like come from which country, and he said
Mhm.
Tanya must be from Korea, and I was like no,
Korean?
it feels like we never come from Korea.
That's
I say
weird.
he say Tanya must be from
Korean.
Korea. It was the country that I've never thought about, that some people would say I've come from the country.
I mean, we know like we're Asian, so we know like
Yeah,
where
we can
we
categorize and differentiate like the figures and appearances, right? But they're not Asian, so that's why they cannot differentiate us in terms of, our appearances.
that's,
Yeah.
that's kind of funny, but yeah, but they're not like kind of bullying you, but it's just a joke for them.
Yeah, right. They have good, yeah, they have a good intention. They just want to talk to being friendly with you. So, yeah. Okay.
Some of them like never been like aboard before, and also
Oh,
like never
yeah.
been like out of their their.
Yeah. Yeah, right, exactly. If you like talk to or just interact with the people who just like work in the hotel, like
Mhm.
if you, especially people like เหมือน it's just like they หาเช้ากินค่ำอะค่ะ they they're friendly, but they will never get a chance to travel abroad to study or to just like learn other people from other countries. So that's why they cannot differentiate like about the way we look and our appearances. Yeah.
I think
Okay.
that should be pretty much for today because we talking too long.
Yeah, we've been talking like almost 2 hours, I guess. Or they have an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like okay, yeah, I really had fun, and I hope you have a good dinner. And have a great evening, and I'll see you soon. See you on Wednesday. Yeah, bye for now, Ka.
Peace.
Yeah.